World Rally Championship, a spectacular global adventure featuring the finest drivers on the planet, racing against the clock on some of the roughest, toughest roads on Earth. It's the opening round of the new season, day 3 of Rally Monte Carlo, the most famous and oldest rally of them all. A great place to start the 2013 World Championship. Monte Carlo is the first of 13 unique challenges coming up over the next 10 months. The frozen forests of Sweden to the plains of Argentina and the famous jumps of Finland, all coming up in pursuit of the World Rally Championship. And you're welcome to join the ride. And it's the man who's held the world title for the past 9 years who'd start as favourite this week. Sebastian Loeb, back for a swan song season of just 4 rallies and returning to an event he's won 6 times. But on the opening stage, the world champion's thunder was stolen by rising star Sébastien Ogier. A stunning start for the new Volkswagen team, with the Frenchman claiming VW's first stage win at the very first time of asking.
Yeah, it's a good start. They can't it's at the first stage.
Elsewhere, there's been a solid return to action for Danny Sordo, back with the Citroën team after 2 years at the Mini. The Spaniard in 3rd place after day 2. While a brilliant turn of speed from M Sport's Evgeny Novikov saw him storm up from 6th to 4th, the young Russian ready to chase down Sordo's Citroën.
And we'll fight with Danny and no question, maximum.
The wintry conditions adding to the challenge, Novikov among the first to come unstuck on the ice and snow. Juho Hänninen, another to have a close call, but the Finn recovered well, claiming his first ever stage win on day 2. Amazingly, after 2 days in treacherous conditions, there's only been one high-profile retirement. Thierry Neuville out on the opening leg. Second place, Sébastien Ogier also had a scare. Keeping pace with the leader Loeb has been a step too far, although he insists it's not a priority.
It's never been the plan, and it will never be the plan. But you can ask me all the time if you want.
So Monte Carlo master Loeb has a free rein to charge off into the snow-covered distance. Once again, the man to beat. Loeb's advantage over Ogier is over 1.5 minutes. Sordo is 3rd, but has an ambitious Novikov just 15 seconds behind. Mika Hirvonen's early promise faded on the tough day 2 stages. Further back, VW's new recruit, Jari Matti Latvala, is still getting to grips with the Polo R in 6th, just ahead of fellow Finn Hänninen, with M Sport's number 1, Mads Osberg, down in 9th. The bulk of Monte Carlo stages are based in southern France around a service park in Valence. There's 3 stages to come on this 3rd day, but they pack a powerful punch. The leg finishes with a return to the epic 37-kilometre Sisteron, closer to Monte Carlo itself. 92 kilometres racing against the clock to come today. The drivers taking some time in the road section here just before the timed special stage begins. A few moments of quiet contemplation before the heat of the battle.
You've heard from the crews, the first 9 kilometres, very wet tarmac from there to the end. Pure white snow and ice. It's going to be a difficult one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's many times in Monte like that. At first you have a damp or dry tarmac and next can be snow. So at some point of the stage you're always with the wrong tires and you have to kind of try to save the tires as well. So it's not easy.
Seb, cold start this morning. It's going to be a difficult stage, isn't it?
Yeah, another one. It looks like mixed condition again. 9 first Ks on tarmac and then full snow. So we had to start again with studs and yeah, we'll try to have another good start, but I think maybe it will clean a bit the road and getting faster and faster, but okay, we will try to have a clean drive.
OK, on to the action. Our first challenge this morning, the 33 kilometres of stage 11. Let's join our commentator, Paul King, with the rally leader under starter's orders.
Thank you. Well, as we've already seen at the halfway point of this event, Rally Monte Carlo seems to once again be Monsieur Loeb's to lose. As you can see, we have absolutely perfect conditions here in stage 11. We dominant lead of more than a minute and a half, Loeb can relax to a certain extent and enjoy these spectacular wide-flowing roads. The DS3 at times reaching top speeds of around 200 kilometers an hour, even on ice and snow. Lemaitre's supreme car control on display once again.
Sebastian, 33 Ks of stage. The first part's wet tarmac, the rest of it is just like dream world, but maybe not for you.
Yeah, no, it's an incredible stage for sure. It was the nicest stage of the rally at the moment. It's more than 20 kilometers on full white snow with snowbanks, sunshine. It's really incredible. Wide roads, so okay, I was not in a situation to push too hard, so I didn't take any risk in the stage, but okay, maybe we lose a bit of time. I was very careful in all the fast downhill, but it was okay. I'm here without any mistake.
Well, Loeb seems to be having fun out there, joining second place Sébastien Ogier now. The leader's former teammates having seemingly conceded defeat in his hopes of chasing down Loeb. Scrabbling for grip out of the hairpin there, and it's worth remembering this is Ogier's first attempt at the Monte in a World Rally car. Further proof how impressive his performance has been. Seb is just 1.5 seconds slower than Loeb in his first attempt at this stage. Big slide from Ogier on the snow. Really packed snow in the higher reaches of some of these stages today. It's going to be another tough day at the Monte Carlo Rally. And rejoining that fight for third place now, Dani Sordo is the current holder of that position. Through one of Rally Monte Carlo's distinctive tunnels. Dani has a determined Evgeny Novikov looming fast. Oh, and I think he's nudged the snowbank, and that is not going to help him hold the position. Well, that seemed like a classic mistake we see in Sweden. Looking at the replay, you can see him, he just nudged the snowbank. It tipped the car into a spin. See it all the time in the winter forests of Sweden, not so often in Monte Carlo. And that could not have come at a worse time. There's a real chance for Novikov to continue his dramatic climb up the leaderboard now. The 22-year-old Russian speed was incredible over the course of day two, despite the snow and ice-covered roads, and he is looking really aggressive again as he chases down Sordo. Right, keep an eye on the clock, 15.2 seconds, the gap coming into this stage. And Evgeny is going to get very close here. That's Dani's overall time that he's aiming for. Now, he's going to be slightly over still. But he is definitely going to slash that gap. Sordo's advantage down to 7.4 seconds.
Evgeny, you won't notice, but Dani had a spin in there, so it was an opportunity to take some time back.
Yes, of course, but as I already told you, I will fight, that's no question. So he's still 2 stages to go today, and so we'll see how it will go.
There's plenty more to come from this opening stage of day 3 in the spectacular French countryside, including an off-piste excursion for a former Monte Carlo winner. We'll be right back.
Gauche 93, start pour.
Welcome back. It's day 3 of Rally Monte Carlo, the opening event of the new season. We're midway through the first test of the day, stage 11 with Paul King.
And this is Jari Matti-Latvala appearing through the tunnel, currently in 6th position. Amazing scenes here through the frozen forests of southern France. Absolutely flat out at times, despite driving on effectively snow and ice all the way through. The flying Finn is still getting to grips with that new Polo R, but after setup tweaks, he is clearly happier with the car. Jari, 4th fastest through so far. Guillaume Bouffier is a former winner of the Monte Carlo Rally at a non-WRC event, driving a privately entered Citroën DS3 this week. The local star is currently running in 8th place. Let's enjoy this ride through the winter wonderland for a moment.
Attention, droite 90 start pour. Droite 90 start pour gauche à fond. Gauche à fond, pour droite 90 frein, pour long gauche 82. Droite 90 frein, pour long gauche 82, tard. 100 mètres. 100 mètres. Gauche 93,
he's lost the rear here.
Oh la... Sors.
Well, like Sordo earlier, he has clipped a snowbank, but the Frenchman's DS3 is stuck fast. Let's see that again. Very similar incident to Sordo. He just loses the back of the car. It's dragged across and into the snow. Nearby fans do eventually heave the car back on the road, but that's cost the Frenchman around 2 minutes.
Brianne late to the end of the stage. What happened?
Oh, you know, I went out and went off, and we were blocked a lot of times. Thanks to the spectators, they thought that easy was there, and they have helped us to continue. So, big disappointment, but that's it.
Well, Bouffier's unscheduled delay in the snowbank has provided an opportunity for Mads Osberg. It has been a frustrating rally so far for Qatar M Sport's new #1, but he is beginning to find his feet. The Norwegian, no stranger to driving on snow, of course. He is 3rd fastest in stage 11, and he replaces Bouffier in 8th place.
So here's the state of play after the morning's opening action. Loeb continuing to edge away from the chasing pack with Ogier 2nd. Behind them, that fight for 3rd has closed up. Just 7.5 seconds between Sordo and Novikov. Finns, Latvala and Juho Hänninen lying 6th and 7th respectively. And confirmation, Osberg has replaced Bouffier in 8th. And so it's back to Valence for the final time before the teams relocate to the new service park in Monte Carlo. And we have a real fight on our hands for that final podium position between Dani Sordo and Yevgeny Novikov.
Okay, it was not so good on ice, downhill we lost a bit, but anyway we were still pushing, as I already told, and we will keep going like that. And still a long day tomorrow, but as I already told, we will fight till the end, that's no question.
There's a little spin for Danny in that last stage. You think the pressure's getting to him?
Better ask him.
The end of the stage was full of snow, and we make a small mistake. We touch the snowbank with the rear, and after the front, he come from the snowbanks and we do a spin. Like we lost a little bit of time, and after we take a little bit carefully from there to the end of the stage.
You've got a very determined young Russian there who's trying to catch you, but as you say, there are these classic, difficult Monte Carlo stages coming up. Do you think your experience will help you there?
Yeah, for me, to be honest, it's the first Monte Carlo like this, with this condition. I think in Russia, I will have more conditions like this than me in Santander in my home. No?
Out in front, though, Sebastian Loeb continues in a class of his own.
The stage was really fun to drive. well, I was just a bit careful on the big braking, but for the rest, the feeling was really good and I had good fun.
Well, Rally Monte Carlo is not just a big challenge for the drivers, it also tests the